Welcome back to another episode of The Story of Us. I'm Ashley I, and I can't wait to pick up where we left off with our couples. So, next step, first date. Where was it? What'd you do?
Where did we go the first day?
We went to the movies.
Yeah, and I brought my brother.
We walked to the beach and there was like a seafood festival going on. And I know he's such a big foodie, so it's always like I want to impress him. So I brought him to all my favorite food places. I don't think he was too impressed with the sushi place.
It was a pretty typical first date. It was go to drinks and then went to a movie, which the movie was terrible.
So the first time we went out, I thought it was like two friends getting to know each other.
I was like, this is a first date. This is great. Got my nice shirt on.
It was not until like weeks later that I realized that was our first date.
I remember at the end of the date, it was awkward. I was like, oh, I think I said, can I kiss you on the cheek or something? You're like,
Can you
kiss me on the cheek? You were like, how about a hug? There was some awkward,
I do remember being like, let's just hug. Like,
How did you get over that hump of awkwardness?
I think it was the alcohol
Yeah, I
on that
think it was
night
the
out.
alcohol. I
And
think-
then after that, the next time we saw each other, it was definitely
that
a
was
date.
a date.
Yeah.
That
so
was
we
the
made
date.
out drunkenly, and I was like, great, now we're sexual chemistry. And then we went out for a dinner, and to me, that was our first date.
So you went out to dinner like a couple days after you made out?
Right, yeah,
Probably.
yeah,
It's 5 years ago.
yeah.
First kiss, even though it was a drunken makeout, did you feel
yeah.
sparks?
Oh.
I think it was like on the dance floor dancing, and it's just
Like,
kind of
it was like a club floor makeout. Like,
I get it. I've had sparks at a club floor makeout with like the most like unassuming person. I was like, we had been friends for a while, and then I was like, whoa, what? I like you now. It was so weird.
I texted her. I remember I said, like, I just want to let you know that, like, I really like you. Like, to me, this is more than friends. I'm gonna fly to Florida to come see you.
And I was really excited.
I flew to Florida.
And he made fun of me because I was so nervous.
Yeah, she picked me up at the airport, and
He's
I went in to
never
give her a
nervous.
kiss, and she was, and
You
she
went
pulled,
in for a kiss right there?
Yeah, why not? I had to stop. I had to set the, set the tone.
Well, at that
And,
point, we had been talking like romantically for like a month or so.
Yeah.
So it
So,
wasn't like weird.
it wasn't like- yes.
But it was weird for me because I had said on the phone, I was like, via our phone life, we're like basically married, but we've never hung out since that night in August. So I was like, this is gonna be weird when we see each other in person.
So you had him sleep over?
yeah.
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 Same bed?
Yeah.
Okay, we're like missing part of the story here. So did you accept the kiss?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
Well,
I was
I had to go in
nervous.
for a second try. The first one was failed miserably. And on the car ride home, we just talked and we were listening to rap music because that was one of the things that we bonded over. It was like we loved hip hop. So on the way back, we finally got back to our place and I went for it again and ta-da, it worked. So that was like our real first kiss.
So it was basically like a Netflix and chill. You guys ate a lot. Did you go out? Did you do anything different?
Florida's so special to me. I had a really like special life there, and so I kind of wanted him to get a taste of all the things I love. And so we walked on the beach, and I have a dog, and he hung out with the dog.
We went swimming
in the ocean. We just kind of hung out, and I was like, it's so easy just to be around him. And I think people say when you meet that right person, you know, and it's so true because everything always felt like so forced. And with him, it's just like, we just hung out.
Yeah, we just really enjoyed our time together. You could feel the sparks in there.
I joked with him at drinks. I was like, oh, if the movie sucks, we just like make out if you want to. And he totally, the whole time, he was like this, like throughout the whole movie.
Well, I
like,
wasn't sure
not
if she was
achieving.
serious or not. So I was like, I don't want to ruin this the first date, so I'll wait till the second date to ruin it.
Did you think your kissing skills were gonna ruin it?
Possibly.
All right, well, I need to know how you guys, like you both got in your separate cars or you closed the doors at your apartments.
Well, to end the date, I was taking her back to her car at the restaurant, and she was getting out of my car, and we said goodnight and everything, and I was turning to reach for her, and she was coming back in, and that was our
You were
first
not
kiss.
turning to
Yeah.
reach me. I was halfway out of the car.
I was trying to be dramatic.
Oh my gosh.
And pull you back into the car. Yeah,
Oh my gosh, he so did not. Like, that was all me. I made the first move on everything, literally. You're
I
such a liar.
disagree. I disagree.
I mean, these two separate stories told. Okay, so you're saying that you left the car, you kissed him and then left the car.
No, I was like halfway out of the car and I was like, is this dude seriously not gonna kiss me? Like
you
this
went
has
back
been like
in.
the best date I've ever been on. And so I just was like, ugh, oh well, if he never calls me again, so what? So I like leaned in and kissed him. He was like hands on the steering wheel, like not doing anything.
No, I was not. I was reaching back to grab her hand to pull her back in the car in a non-creepy way to kiss her.
We will never agree on this moment.
We won't.
He just went straight for it. He was like, so I was just calling because I was just kind of seeing if, you know, maybe you want to go out.
Cute.
It was really cute.
So she brought her brother on our first date. But I didn't even look at it like a big, huge first date thing. I was just like, oh, okay, we're just gonna
just
go
went
hang out
out.
at the movies. Like, just whatever.
And then he brought his backpack full of goodies. That he
You brought all
brings
your
to-
snacks?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
do that too.
I'm bringing snacks to the
Popcorn
movies, guys.
popcorn seasoning. He had like red vines. He's like passing down.
If you had showed up and done that on a date, I would have been like, this guy could be my one. Like, that is so attractive.
I was kind of like,
He has a passion for food, and he's a little bit, well, he's a little money conscious,
yes.
but
No, he's definitely got a passion for food. But
Yeah.
what I did not realize is that his food passion was so picky.
oh, really?
That everything has to be flavored and seasoned in a certain way, including popcorn.
Wow.
Well, because I would be defined as a foodie. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
for sure.
everything from Michelin-starred restaurants all the way down to really good food trucks.
Which means I eat very well, and I eat a lot.
If I had a husband who liked to go out and eat something different every day, I would just be gigantic.
Yeah,
But you're not.
yeah, I have to. Well, I have been gigantic. No, you haven't. And then I was like,
haven't.
okay, enough.
She blames me for anything that she eats
Yeah,
outside of.
because it's your fault.
How is it my fault? These are your choices.
What am I gonna eat if we're there?
Listen. If we go to a Mexican place, like you have an option not to choose nachos. Like
I
you
don't have an
can get
option to not choose a margarita.
Yes, you do have an option. You do
No,
have-
I don't.
Yes, you do have an
When
option.
in Rome.
When was your first kiss?
Do you remember where our first kiss was? You don't, huh?
No.
Tell the truth. Do you really remember or not?
I'm scared to be wrong on this one.
Oh my
So-
gosh,
He might have
this is
mixed
so
me up.
crazy. I can't even fathom not remembering. Like, I remember where all my first kisses were, even if I
Are
don't
you
even like the
serious?
guy. Yeah.
Okay, I think were we in a parking lot?
Yes, honey.
Oh, I remember. It was Maggiano's.
Yeah. And he just like went in for it.
So did you guys feel sparks when you had your first kiss? Or was it like, meh?
I would say I definitely felt like tingles. You know, like
That's good.
and I got in the car like, oh my God, kissed. You know,
Yeah.
like
What was your face like when you got in the car? I love that. Reenact.
I just was like, oh, I can't believe this just happened. Like, cause we were not there in my lands, we were not there.
They say they're in this together for the long haul, but do they really know each other that well? It is time to play a little game that we like to call relationship status. If Anthony is running late, or if Jordan's running late, what is her excuse? What's his excuse? Leave on time, so he's being honest. Are you-
I'm sorry, I forgot.
It's a great excuse.
It's not an excuse, it's a horrible excuse.
Failure,
Where are you? And he's like, oh, sorry, I just left.
failure to plan ahead.
You guys get each other. You really do know each other so, so well.
Yeah, that's funny.
Who's more romantic in the relationship? Oh, interesting.
In different ways. Like I was writing this and I'm like, I'm more romantic in certain ways and he's more romantic in other ways.
What is your partner's greatest skill?
She's got many, many skills, by the way.
Okay.
But
That one is what?
that's vigilance.
I thought that said vagina, and I was gonna say, interview's over.
Vigilance. Because so I would
Why did
consider
you spell it like that?
because I would consider myself a wordsmith. But I'm not a spelling smith. So I did not want to turn this around and it be spelled incorrectly. So she's vigilant about her family. She's vigilant about work. She's vigilant about protecting us, our marriage, all that stuff, and vigilant about trying to do what's best for the kids and all
Nice
that.
word.
Yeah.
It's necessary.
That's a good skill. What's his skill?
He's got great ideas and vision. Fantastic.
You agree?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us for another heartwarming episode of The Story of Us. We'll see you next week when we dig even deeper into these couples' relationships. Never miss a chapter of The Story of Us. Like this video and subscribe to our channel for all things love.